Alright, welcome to a tutorial on Lightmass. This is pretty much going to cover over the basics on everything you need to know about Lightmass. My name is Navin Supphapholsiri. This is UDK version 8788 and I am in cohort 17 art creation specialization, and today is January 22nd, 2012. So Lightmass basically allows you to use one main source of key light in your scene and allow it to light up the whole entire scene without using additional lights. Basically, in the old Unreal versions, you would have to use multiple different lights to get the effect that Lightmass could achieve. So Lightmass is located right here in View, World Properties, underneath the Lightmass tab. So I'm going to go over a couple of different elements of this that could be useful to your benefit. So the first and foremost thing would be the environment color. What this does is it changes the color that the light is gonna bounce off onto your meshes in your scene. So let's change this to like pink, so we can get a distinct color. The environment intensity basically will change how much light will be on your whole entire scene. So I'm gonna go ahead and pause the video and bake this in to show you guys what it looks like. Alright, here we go. So you can see how, since we changed it to pink, everything in the environment kind of like shines the pink bounce light all over the whole entire scene. So I'm gonna go into the world properties again. Here we go, and we're gonna look at some other stuff. So basically, diffuse boost will show how much light is gonna get bounced off the whole entire scene. And one more important thing to note is that you notice that global illumination is checked. Lightmass requires this. If there is no check mark here, then the Lightmass will not exist in the scene. So here we go. Change it to 8 because the range between the diffuse boost is 1 to 8. And I'm gonna pause the video and render it out to show you what it looks like. So here we go. Alright, so as you can see, like the whole entire scene has become more brighter because there are more lights bouncing off because of the diffuse boost. So another important aspect under Lightmass is ambient occlusion. Now, ambient occlusion is basically how two objects will shed shadow on each other. The computer calibrates it and you'll get something similar to this, where basically you have your ambient occlusion rendered out, and then you'll have your mesh, and then you'll put the ambient occlusion and mesh together and you'll get something like this. And if you notice, you can see like the shadow qualities are a lot better and it actually gives you a more realistic feel to it. So we're going to turn ambient occlusion on right here and render it out and show you guys what it looks like. So I'm going to pause the video and alright, okay, so now that's all finished. So ambient occlusion is kind of hard to see in the scene, but you have to look along the corners right here, like along the edges of each object, and basically you'll kind of see like a hidden shadow, like right here, you see that, and it adds that extra thing that makes your scene even better. So now let's add a light. So let's click on a light. Let's add a light on the scene. Here we go. Light right here. So under light properties, it also has its own drop down menu for Lightmass settings, and you can also change these similar to the ones that you're changing in the world properties. These settings will only affect this light shining on whatever area it is doing, while the world properties one will shine on the whole entire scene or map. So a couple important things to notice is the indirect lighting scale. And basically this will show the intensity of the light. It'll show how strong that light will show Lightmass. And the saturation, this will show how much light is being bounced off between each of the objects in the scene, while the light source radius, this will show the cone size of the whole entire light system. So this is pretty much an overview of Lightmass Basics in a nutshell. Hopefully this video has been helpful. Thank you for watching.